Hello crafters, this is Suzanne from A Creative Muse and I am here with the Glimmer for the Holidays collection. This is another winning Glimmer set. I love this whole collection. There are 6 items in the collection. I received 5, but this week, coinciding with my video, there is actually a Glimmer sale right now at Spellbinders with up to 40% off a lot of Glimmer items. So if you have your Glimmer machine, hint hint to a viewer that she knows I'm talking to her, you have a brand new Glimmer machine that you got at a fantastic deal and you're waiting to get some Glimmer plates, this sale may be the one for you. I would start off with something like this, where there are sentiments and the coordinating die. Because when you glimmer like this, you will practice, but when you're practicing, you'll at least walk away with something instead of glimmering with something that you have to learn how your machine works, and then you get over foiling and you give up on your glimmer. This one is much more forgiving. I like to recommend for new folks who are using their Glimmer machine or starting to learn, go with sentiments with coordinating die or an image with a coordinating die. And then once you figure your machine into these big backgrounds, because these big backgrounds are so worth all the effort. Oh, these are fabulous. But I would figure my machine first. So you glimmer a few of these, you have your whole bag of them like I do. And you have fun. Alrighty, crafters, let's get into this video. Let's get started. Okay, crafters, I have a whole bag of bits. I have red cardstock, opaque white hot foil roll. White cardstock, opaque black hot foil roll. White, this is my favorite color, the dark gold hot foil roll. Black with white, opaque. And then here, this is an example. So when I turn on my Glimmer machine, and I've demonstrated this, I'll link one of my tutorials here. When my machine first turns on, I like to run a couple cycles of just sentiments. That's why I have so many of these, just to get it going. And then I get into the full backgrounds, which were all fabulous and flawless. Yes, you'll see. So here I have Spellbinders spruce cardstock with opaque white. I think this is pink sand with opaque black. Black cardstock with that same dark gold. The dark gold comes from this pack. My all-time favorite, if you're new to my channel. That color right there. It's not sold as a single roll yet. One of these days, my fingers are crossed. A few others are sold as a single roll. But this is the Satin Metallics hot foil roll, okay? And the opaque black and white, this is it. So here, you can see all the sentiments on both sides. So it's 2 hot foil plates. You have to cut your paper wide enough to compensate for the flags, okay? Cardstock is going to be roughly, I'll tell you how wide. Think into the 3.5 inch just to be safe. If you can't center very well, then I would go 4 inches wide, and then the height, I would go 3.5. I like to leave a little bit bigger cardstock. I like to have a little space, room for error, but you can still come out with everything cutting and lining up. When you put this on, double check the alignment. I discovered there's like a right side to it and then there's a wrong side to it. So you can get to cut everything smooth, okay? So just play with this placement and center it. Put 2 pieces of yellow tape on it and then run it through. These are my blanks. Why do I have blanks? And I have blanks in both white and black. Maybe I'll even do this color. So when I put it on the project, I reinforce my sentiments like this. I like to do sometimes 2 or 3. So I run a bunch of blanks of those anyway. But isn't this fabulous? Warm winter wishes, Christmas greetings, cherish the season, let it snow, peace on earth, 'tis the season, all the good stuff. This is called Comfort and Joy Sentiments Hot Foil Plate. Love. And I love this wavy banner style with the coordinating die. You just don't know. As you can see, I just had a ball. All different colors, all different ways. So I don't have to keep on glimmering it over and over again. I tell you guys, I get into factory mode. Factory mode means I plug in my unit. I will run that unit for like 2-3 hours straight of just glimmering everything. She hangs on. She doesn't shut off on me. Only if I leave her idle too long, then she'll shut off, which is good. She has an automatic shut off. But my Glimmer machine and we're good friends. As a matter of fact, the Glimmer machine is on sale currently in that Glimmer sale. $129. If you decide to get one, double check I will link it below, but I want you to make sure that you double check which Glimmer machine you're getting, because there is two of them in the sale, the US version and the UK Euro version. You don't want the UK one, it's a different plug. If you go in there, don't get too excited. Take your time, just read it before you just go, oh, add to cart, and you assume that it's the right machine. I just want to clarify that with you guys, that there is both of them in there with the same price, $129.99, and it's the new Glimmer Platinum machine, okay? With the beautiful platinum color. All right, next, full bloom poinsettia hot foil plate that has the option of getting the coordinating stencil. I would recommend this fabulous stencil, 5-piece stencil. Love. With the stencils, there are 5 stencils. The only thing that I wish was here, because I've gotten so spoiled by it, Spellbinders registration marks. There is a little etching here though for alignment anyway. I'll show it to you. You see it right there in the corner? So there is that. The numbers for the stencil, if you want to go into order, this is number 1, bottom left. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 are in the bottom left. And then number 5, you will not find the number here because of where this falls. You'll find it over to the right side, right there. Number 5 is on the bottom right. Make sure your number is in the correct orientation. Not like this. You'll be stenciling backward. This is so beautiful. Full bloom poinsettia. So this is a full A2 sizing. Let me show you my examples of it. This is full bloom poinsettia done with the stencil in a pink colorway. I'm using my Gina K inks. This is with white hammermill cardstock, black opaque hot foil roll, and then inking. Here, the sentiment. If you're loving this sentiment, this is from another new collection at Spellbinders, which this is a fantastic little sentiment set too. This is from Susan's Snow Garden collection, Susan Tyranny Coburn's collection. Here are 4 sentiments. You get season's greetings, Merry Christmas, believe, and then this sentiment. I'll show it to you in my next example here because I did use it. So I have been loving both of these. This one is more modern. You get a lot of sentiments and those flag banners. This one is traditional, but it also comes again with the coordinating die. This is gorgeous. I love the script on it. I love the sizing. There it is, season's greetings done right there. I already glimmered a whole bunch of that as well. So that's the Snow Garden Sentiments Hot Foil Plate by Susan Tyranny Coburn. Love. So here is black cardstock with the dark gold. In here, I use some gold gems to finish it off. And it is a top folding A2 card. Isn't this pretty? I mean, I love how you have this bold poinsettia with the holly and the berries. I think this is a gorgeous hot foil plate plus fabulous stencils. Look at that. And you just glimmer stencil done. This is sold as a set, meaning hot foil plate and stencil, or you can just get the hot foil plate alone. But if you're going to get the hot foil plate, I like that stencil option. That's just so pretty, really. Second version of the full bloom poinsettia is this one. Completely different. I loved this so much. I ran it 3 times. 2 with white cardstock and then the black opaque hot foil roll. There it is. So this is it by itself. Notice, here it is A2. Notice how big I cut my cardstock when I am hot foiling this, because you just want to have room for error in case this shifted over too much. When I am finished with it, I want to have enough room to keep cutting it down. Maybe in this instance, I did use a die. I used a Precision A2 layering die to cut this, plus the matting layer in the back. That is this set. Precision layering A2A and B. This has been on sale on and off at Spellbinders. That's what I used to cut this. And then that matting layer peeking out into pink to match that pink. Yeah, I was having fun. So here is it by itself. But this is how big I start. Now with this example, just by itself with no coloring. Here I have it on red cardstock. This is Spellbinders. It's their red cardstock. Feel for the smooth side. And then white opaque hot foil roll, glimmered it on. So what I did was take out Susan's new collection and something from her old collection. I use Susan's poinsettia. This goes on sale from time to time. This is fabulous, as you can see. Oh yeah, happy, happy. And this is from her new collection, American Holly Dyes. That's what I used here. I followed her video, not all the way through. You know, some of the things I didn't have, like she has some pan pastels that I don't have. You don't have to have every single item that she demonstrates. And if you go on Spellbinders website, she does have tutorials for all of her flowers. But if you don't have every single thing, you're fine. This still worked out fabulous. And this is using Susan's Garden specialty cardstock that they have at Spellbinders. I also colored this up, all of it with Olo markers. I use my tools. One thing I did do different that I've never done before, but she recommended. Look at the leaves. You see that light shine? Because the American holly and holly leaves generally have a glossy finish to them because, you know, they're just healthy and vibrant. She uses Nouveau Crystal Glaze. Now, when she uses this, she does a dollop with a brush. I didn't have the brush to do all of that. I just spread some out, use my finger, and just rub it, and then wash my hands afterwards. And it turned out fabulous. Love. In the center, those are some gold prills. Spellbinders does sell prills. Put some glue, and then you just sprinkle this on. And I put prills in the center instead of a gem. But I think the prills are so pretty. She has a center for this. I did not use it. I just went a different way. And then I made this whole ensemble. Have that Merry Christmas. That's again from her sentiment set. I tell you, love it, love it, love it. The Snow Garden sentiments. To finish it off, because this looks like an art piece to me, it's a card. It does open up. That's the other sentiment here. May you be surrounded by all the things that bring Christmas cheer. So I put the sentiment in here, but it is cut out with the coordinating die black cardstock. Love, right? To house this whole thing, I made that frame. This is all popped up with some foam here on the sides, and then having this recess and this coming out. You know, I just love this card, right? All inspired by the red cardstock. Yeah, and the background. Hot foil plate in this instance is playing as a background, but I think it works. I'm using the 5x7 Matting Basics A and B to create this frame. Could I cut this and hang it up? Sure. For Christmas? Yes. That's the beautiful thing about Susan's Florals. These can become home decor pieces. Love that. And I love how this collection and her collection are working together seamlessly. So, love, 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 love. Not hard to put together. This is an older video, but I did watch the video, Spellbinders again, with Susan giving the tutorial. Look at the difference. So it's not just you always have to do it one way. You can play and have fun. So I still have one left to play with. Yay! All right, moving on. Winner, 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 winner. Clearly. Up next, Swirling Foliage Tree Hot Foil Plate. Love. This one is so pretty. This is almost 5, so maybe 4 7/8 by 3 3/4 of an inch wide. Pretty. You notice that these cards so far that I've been showing you, very elegant, right? So if you're in need for your elegant crafting, this might be the collection for you. And if you have your Glimmer machine, warm her up for this collection, because boy, it's just the gift that keeps on giving in terms of elegant cards. Look at this. This swirling tree is just so pretty. Love it. This is my first card that I did. This is on Spellbinders Fog cardstock with red hot foil roll. Now let me show you the red. I have never foiled with this. You see it? For the holidays. Isn't it that pretty with the little sprinkles in it, or I don't know what you call it. The pretties. It's from this set. I purchased this, and I have heard that, you know, sometimes these patterns, they can be a little bit finicky. She was fine. In my machine, she was perfect. That was the first run. This is not me running this 3-4 times, because I get frustrated if I have to keep on foiling the same thing 3-4 times and it doesn't foil correctly. That's why I say to you, start off with sentiments first. So you be like, oh yeah, I'll just keep on going. And then when you mess up one, you be like, okay, I'll go again. Instead of going large the first time and then being frustrated and saying, forget it, this is not for me. So you're like psyching your own self into doing foiling. This pack is called Christmas Sparkle Variety. Love. There's my favorite hot foil roll in there too, the dark gold. So you get silver with all the little circles, the gold, and then this one though is different, the red. You see how the red has I don't know what this is, like a geometric squares in it, but look how it foiled. And thank goodness it's daytime, so you can really appreciate this. And in person, the recipient will be able to see this one. There it is on fog. This is like a light gray cardstock. I think it works so well instead of it being white. So this could be a masculine card. Yes, you would take out the gems if you wish. And you could still have the sparkle from the tree, but it's not so much sparkle that it looks glittery. It just looks elegant. I did put some red gems in here to be ornaments. That's just me. I'm back into gems again. Here, from the same sentiment set, Cherish the Season. Other colors weren't working. This worked for me. In the background, I have red, and then this is Spellbinders Graphite. Now, to create this edge, this is that new die set. This is from the Better Press Fall Collection, notched corner frames. So in this instance, I'm using the notched corner frames. This is a full A2, 4 1/4, 5.5 inch tall. And then I went into the second one to cut this one, and then put that gray cardstock in the background. But isn't this pretty? Love it. And I think this tree with the Spellbinders gems is like win-win. This is a different version here. This is now with pearls. This is a green cardstock, olive green. I came in with matte gold, and I made a frame. For this frame, I used the Precision Layering A2A and B, and this one here was the 5x7 Matting Basics. So you see the difference? But they're both frames. This one is popped up like a true frame. This is just a slim frame to then house the card base. So the card base looks finished. Brushed gold cardstock. And in here, I use gold foil. So it's different shades of gold. It's like this is a different shade than this, than that, but they're all gold. Then I decided here to put a wax seal. And this one comes from this beautiful set, All Occasion 1 wax seal stamp set, which comes with 3 stamps. That For You, I love the For You. This is crimson wax bead. And then after I finished the whole thing, I was like, I needed something else. So that's when I came in with pearls, Fashion Rouge. So I'll put a direct link for these pearls, but this one has that rouge color, which works so well with crimson. So if you have the crimson wax bead, this is a new color, and you wanted something to work with it, consider the Fashion Rouge. These work very well together. Love, love. So this is now the same thing, a little bit higher profile for it being ornaments as opposed to the gem. You see? Yeah, I was having a ton of fun. I liked the gems here, and I love the pearls there. So love. Yeah, I love the For You with that wax seal. And these wax seals, oh, they're just so fabulous. Before I was always coloring the inside. Now I'm just enjoying it without any coloring in the inside with silver or gold. Just the beauty of the wax seal. And this is sealed twine die, okay? So super pretty. This is the last item. Pine Spray Glimmer, full A2. Look at all those beautiful pine leaves. Here is my example. Love. I decided to play with a completely new colorway. This is Spellbinders Alabaster cardstock, which is a light ivory cream cardstock. Came in with my favorite dark gold hot foil roll from the Satin Metallics. You see it? So it's not like a traditional gold. On the alabaster, it's looking like gold going into, I wouldn't say copper, but it's like, or maybe rose gold kind of way. It's just very pretty. And I used one of my faves, postage edge rectangles. I put the outside frame in the same alabaster. Then I came in with Spellbinders mahogany cardstock. So my idea was cream, that mahogany, and then play. And the play is the floral element. So the background is here, and then I'm tying everything else with it. This floral combination is from 2 sets. I'm using the Make It Merry Florals. Love this set. So here is the poinsettias, the berries, the sprigs, that's here and here. Even this, that's right there. This is such a pretty set. For the centers here, I went into Christmas Wonder. This is from the Envelope of Wonder collection. Right there. I just wanted a center for this because when you cut it, all of that's open. So I just wanted something to cover it up nicely without having to put a gem on it. But I did put a gem on this one. See how you can see the open space? I just wanted something different here. So super sweet. In the center, this is a combination of both sets. Susan's Snow Garden Sentiments and Comfort and Joy Sentiments. Merry Christmas right there and Joy to the World from here. So you can combine them any way you wish. With this much space, there's just room to play and have fun, and I love this colorway. So I'll be coming back to this colorway. I think it's very elegant, pretty, fun. Okay, crafters. So in summary, this is a fabulous set. There is one more hot foil plate, but I did not receive it, but it is in the collection. I'll show you the picture here. It's called the Glimmer Monoline Stars. Ooh, this is pretty. This is a full A2 size. It's already in my Glimmer wish list. Yes, I do have a Glimmer wish list. So that one is a very pretty background as well. A little bit more modern with that geometric shape. Perfect for your masculine cards too. But in summary, here is this beautiful collection of hot foil plates with sentiments. Also, these sentiments may be another one that you might want to consider. Play, have fun. It's all good. And I am working on Susan's collection, so you'll be seeing Susan's Snow Garden probably sometime next week. Alrighty, crafters, everything will be detailed and linked below. This is a elegant, beautiful, knock it out the park winner for easy card making. It may look complicated. The only thing that took me the longest was putting this together. Everything else, quick, quick, quick. Alrighty, crafters, until the next video, stay crafty, my friends. Love the stencil too. Bye.